What if your body already had a built-in system to clean up old, damaged cells? A natural process that works quietly behind the scenes every single day, helping your cells remove worn-out parts and recycle them into new building blocks. It may sound unbelievable, but this process is real, and scientists have been studying it for decades. It's called autophagy, a word that literally means self-eating. But don't let the name fool you. It doesn't mean your body is eating itself in a harmful way, and it certainly doesn't mean it can magically destroy every disease. Instead, autophagy is one of the body's normal housekeeping systems. Think of it as a recycling program inside your cells, helping remove damaged or unnecessary cellular components. In recent years, you've probably seen headlines claiming that fasting can turn on autophagy, reverse aging, cure disease, or dramatically extend your life. These claims have become extremely popular on social media, but many of them leave out important facts. The truth is much more interesting and much more realistic. Researchers have learned a great deal about autophagy through studies in cells and animals, and scientists continue to investigate how it may relate to aging and certain diseases. However, many questions remain, and there is no proven fasting routine that has been shown to cure diseases in humans by activating autophagy. In today's video, we'll separate scientific evidence from internet myths. We'll explain what autophagy really is, how your body naturally performs this process, what researchers currently know, and who should be cautious before trying fasting or other popular health trends. If you're over 60, this information is especially important. As we age, protecting muscle, maintaining good nutrition, and managing chronic health conditions become just as important as understanding exciting new scientific discoveries. Stay with me until the end because we'll also discuss a common mistake that many people make when trying to boost autophagy, a mistake that could actually put their health at risk instead of improving it. Welcome to Dr. Bilal, where we make medical information simple, practical, and easy to understand so you can make informed decisions about your health after 60. Now that you know what autophagy is, let's take a closer look at how this amazing process actually works. Imagine your body as a busy city with trillions of tiny factories, your cells. Every day, these cells work nonstop to produce energy, repair tissues, fight infections, and keep your organs functioning properly. But just like any factory, cells create waste over time. Old proteins become damaged. Tiny structures inside the cell wear out. Some parts stop working as efficiently as they once did. If this cellular waste were allowed to build up, it could interfere with the normal function of the cell. This is where autophagy comes in. Think of autophagy as your body's natural recycling and cleanup system. Instead of allowing damaged cell parts to accumulate, the cell carefully collects them, breaks them down, and recycles many of the useful building blocks. Those recycled materials can then be used to help build new cellular components. It's a normal process that happens throughout your life. Your body doesn't wait until you're sick to perform autophagy. In fact, it's working quietly every day to help maintain healthy cells. So why has autophagy received so much attention recently? Scientists have discovered that this process plays an important role in normal cell maintenance, and they're studying how changes in autophagy may be linked to aging and certain diseases. Most of this research has been conducted in laboratory studies and animal models, and while the findings are promising, researchers are still learning how these discoveries apply to humans. You may have heard that fasting automatically switches on autophagy. The reality is more complicated. Periods without food may influence cellular pathways involved in autophagy, but scientists still don't know the exact timing, amount of fasting, or whether the same effects occur equally in every person. Factors such as age, overall health, medications, physical activity, and nutritional status all play a role. This is why experts caution against oversimplified claims like fast for 24 hours and your body will cure itself. That's simply not supported by current medical evidence. Autophagy is a fascinating biological process, but it should be understood as one part of your body's normal maintenance system, not as a miracle treatment. Now let's talk about the question everyone wants answered. If autophagy is your body's natural recycling system, can it actually improve your health? The answer is possibly, but it's important to understand what current research does and does not show. Scientists believe that autophagy plays an essential role in keeping cells healthy by removing damaged proteins and worn-out cell parts. This process may help cells continue working efficiently throughout life. One area receiving a great deal of attention is healthy aging. As we grow older, damaged proteins and cellular waste can gradually build up inside our cells. Researchers are studying whether healthy autophagy may help maintain normal cell function as we age. However, this does not mean it can stop or reverse aging. Another exciting area of research is brain health. The brain contains billions of nerve cells that must function properly for memory, learning, and thinking. Laboratory studies suggest that autophagy helps remove damaged proteins from nerve cells, and scientists are investigating whether this process may play a role in conditions such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. But here's the important point. No one has proven that fasting or trying to increase autophagy can prevent or cure these diseases in humans. Research is ongoing, and much more needs to be learned. Autophagy is also being studied for its relationship with metabolism. Some researchers believe that healthy autophagy may support the body's normal response to energy needs and help cells function more efficiently. Combined with regular exercise, healthy eating, good sleep, and maintaining a healthy weight, this natural process may contribute to overall wellness. However, autophagy is only one small part of a much bigger picture. Many people on social media make the mistake of believing that simply skipping meals will activate a powerful healing process that solves every health problem. Unfortunately, that's not how the human body works. Your health depends on many factors working together: balanced nutrition, physical activity, stress management, quality sleep, avoiding smoking, limiting alcohol, controlling blood pressure, managing diabetes, and following your healthcare provider's advice. There is no single shortcut that replaces these proven habits. The exciting news is that scientists continue to discover more about autophagy every year. But until stronger human evidence is available, it's best to view it as a fascinating biological process, not a miracle cure. By now, you may be wondering, should I start fasting to activate autophagy? The answer is not necessarily. While fasting has become very popular, it isn't safe or appropriate for everyone. What works for one person may not be healthy for another, especially after the age of 60. Who should be careful with fasting? If you have diabetes, especially if you take insulin or medications that lower blood sugar, fasting can increase the risk of hypoglycemia, or dangerously low blood sugar. This can cause dizziness, confusion, shaking, or even loss of consciousness. People who are underweight, malnourished, or have recently lost a significant amount of weight should also avoid long periods without food unless advised by their healthcare provider. If you have chronic kidney disease, liver disease, certain heart conditions, or history of eating disorders, fasting may not be safe without medical supervision. Older adults also need to be especially careful because the body naturally loses muscle mass with age. Going too long without eating may make it harder to meet your daily protein and energy needs, which are important for maintaining strength and independence. The biggest mistakes people make. One of the biggest mistakes is believing that longer fasting always means better results. Some people skip food for an entire day or even several days because they think it will dramatically increase autophagy. In reality, prolonged fasting without medical supervision can lead to dehydration, fatigue, dizziness, muscle loss, nutritional deficiencies, and other health problems. Another common mistake is breaking a fast with unhealthy foods. After fasting all day, some people eat large amounts of sugary snacks, fried foods, or highly processed meals. This can undo many of the benefits of an otherwise healthy eating pattern. A third mistake is copying someone else's routine. The safest way to support your cells. The good news is that you don't have to chase extreme health trends to support your body's natural functions. Focus on the habits that have the strongest scientific evidence. Eat a balanced diet, rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Stay physically active with regular walking and strength exercises. Get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep whenever possible. Avoid smoking, limit alcohol, manage stress, and keep conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure under good control. These habits support your overall health and work together with your body's natural maintenance systems, including autophagy. Remember, good health is built through consistency, not extremes. Let's bring everything together. Today, we explored one of the most fascinating processes in the human body, autophagy. Although the word literally means self-eating, it doesn't mean your body is destroying itself. Instead, it's a natural recycling system that helps your cells remove damaged components and reuse valuable materials to keep functioning efficiently. Over the past several years, autophagy has become one of the most talked about topics in health and nutrition. Social media is filled with dramatic claims that fasting can switch on autophagy and cure diseases, reverse aging, or repair damaged organs overnight. But here's what the science actually tells us. Autophagy is real. It's a normal biological process that happens inside your body every day. Researchers believe it plays an important role in maintaining healthy cells. And ongoing studies are exploring how it may relate to aging, metabolism, brain health, and certain diseases. However, there is currently no strong evidence that fasting or trying to increase autophagy can cure diseases in humans. Much of what we know comes from laboratory and animal studies, and scientists are still working to understand how these findings apply to people. That's why it's important to be careful with bold promises you see online. If you're over 60, your priority should not be chasing extreme fasting routines or miracle health trends. Your priority should be protecting your muscle strength, eating enough nutritious food, staying physically active, getting quality sleep, managing stress, and keeping chronic conditions such as diabetes and high blood pressure under good control. Remember, your body is already designed with remarkable systems that work every day to protect your health. The best way to support those systems is through consistent, healthy habits, not shortcuts. If you're considering fasting, especially if you have diabetes, kidney disease, heart disease, or take prescription medications, talk to your healthcare provider first. A plan that is safe for one person may not be safe for another. The biggest lesson from today's video is simple. Your body doesn't need magic. It needs daily care. Small choices like eating balanced meals, staying active, sleeping well, avoiding smoking, and keeping up with regular medical checkups can have a far greater impact on your long-term health than any viral trend. Thank you for watching Dr. Bilal. If you found today's video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest evidence-based health videos designed especially for adults over 50 and 60. Share this video with a friend or family member who's interested in fasting or healthy aging. It may help them understand the science behind autophagy and make informed decisions about their health.